morning everyone. Today is Monday 20th of May 24 and I'm gonna analyze DAX quickly. So let's dig into the fundamental news. So today we've got the German bank holiday, so we could see lower volume on London session, and but we don't really have a major sort of news event today. We've got the FOMC members speaking, but we don't have really much data to benchmark anything. So and for the rest of the week, for Tuesday and we don't really have much. Tomorrow we don't even have much news, so we could see how the market is playing around. But we do also have the PPI data for German tomorrow morning, so that's good to bear in mind. It might not have a big impact, but if the value changes or forecasted value changes dramatically, we could see drop or increase in prices. So looking at the daily, we can see we are still in a bullish trend, even since sort of April we are. So we're still making higher high, and but in terms of higher low, that's the bit that I am still struggling, because we made lower high. We at least weak to the lower high. So that could also be, we could have some consolidation before going higher, or we could have movement to the downside. I don't know. So but one thing that for sure, if this zone 18,620.25 breaks to the downside, the bit that which is already wicked, if it breaks to the downside, we could see this zone as next. So because there's not much, I think, resistance around there, apart from few sort of 30 minutes supply and resistance. So on the 4 hour, that was on the daily, and the 4 hour we can see that this was from Monday, so last week. So we can see the price drop down, increased to create a higher of the week, and came back down to create the low of the week, and we've settled here last week. So because we had a lot of news event last week, that's why we had the CPI data and that drop. This week we've got less of the news, so depending on how the market is going to react with regard to last week's news, we could either consolidate and or we could possibly push higher. So it depends. At the moment, the EMAs are in favor of push to the higher. That means on the 4 hour. So we already, this is the 50 EMA, the green line. So we already tested that, so already rejected going lower. So that is telling me the prices could go higher. Having said that, I don't like the fact that it sort of like dropped to this zone, but we have to wait and see. On the 30 minutes, so that was that drop. So if we hold this zone, and if it don't go below the Asian range low, we could go higher. We could go higher to this zone, which is the 18,875, and this is also ADR range. This is the marks here, right? But if we break the Asian range low, we could definitely come lower. So because that would be, the EMAs would be in favor on the 10 minutes and the 30 minutes for the short. So I've got two scenarios, which is, this is on the 33 minutes. So so breaking Asian range high, we could go higher. Breaking Asian range low, we could go lower. But this is also breaking Asian range low, that means breaking this zone as well, which we just spoke about. So I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please like, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you. Have a great week.